been selected to take part in a brief survey about your service. To provide your feedback, please remain on the line after your call.
Hi, this is Arian with Chase. Can I take your first and last name, please?
Zori Rush.
And it's a Rush. How can I help?
Can you give me the phone number to your fraud department, please?
Sure, absolutely. Give it to you right now. Are you ready?
I am.
It's a Rush.
I am ready.
All right. It is 877 691 8086.
877-691-8086.
That's it.
All right. You have my account pulled up.
Yes, sir. I do.
All right. Can you avail yourself to the issue I've contacted Chase about today? And I'm gonna give you a break.
Okay, sure. Let me have a look. I do see the issue that's been noted on the account, and there's a completely different department that you were having a word with. So I will rather transfer you to them so they can be able to help you with the.
Why don't you tell me why don't you tell me more about that department, because I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, it's the escalations department, the fraud team that you were having a word with.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Well, this is what I would do. I mean, because you're going to be on the receiving end of what's about to happen. What's actually happened is I have accused Chase of knowingly maintaining a fraudulent account in my name and not having a procedure in place to correct it without causing me financial injury or bodily injury.
okay.
Because I am not in belief of the statements that are being provided to me over the phone by one of the largest financial institutions in the world, I am now collecting evidence of what those employees are saying to me while Chase maintains a fraudulent account in my name. So I'm done discussing it. You see that there is an issue there that's been escalated. What I'm going to do now is contact your fraud department and retaliate against your bank for waterboarding me on this evening. That's what I'm going to be doing for the rest of this evening. I'm going to be calling your customer service number to retaliate against your bank for waterboarding me today. That's all I'm going to do tonight. That's so it's nothing personal. It's somebody at your bank. Somebody at your bank paid you to waterboard me. And I'm going to let you know how Zori Rush feels about it. And I'm going to make every employee that works there get up and say the name Zori Rush by tomorrow morning.
Okay.
Bye.
Have a good day, sir.
This call will be monitored and recorded, and your voice may be used for verification. Welcome to Shay. Para español, oprima el asterisco. Please enter your debit card, account number, or user ID, followed by the pound key. Before we connect you to a customer service specialist, please enter your debit card, account number, or user ID.
During the first round of voting, and after 3 failed attempts, House members have.
Due to the recent federal holiday, deposits made over the holiday period can be delayed by one business day.
As the 118th Congress convenes, House Republicans have control, but not consensus.
My name is Zori Rush. Your company has engaged in waterboarding me on this evening because I called and filed a fraud complaint. This call is to retaliate for the fraud.
This call will be experience that you're having, Mr. Rush.
We're going to be doing this all night. My name again is Zori Rush. You get up and go around and tell everybody in your call center that Zori Rush is going to be calling you tonight to retaliate for the fraudulent account. That's all I'm doing until I fall asleep, is retaliating against you for waterboarding. I'll be doing it all night. Go tell your friends.
California fell short of the majority 218 votes to win the speakership in 3 rounds of voting.
Before we connect you to a customer service specialist, please enter your debit card.
Online Freedom Caucus are withholding support after their demands were rejected.
Due to the recent federal holiday, deposits made over the holiday period can be delayed by one business day. You have been selected to take part in a brief survey about your service experience. To provide your feedback, please remain on the line after your call.
Many in the GOP were hoping to avoid any scandal that divides the party and its leadership in the first days of this new Congress.
Zori Rush.
Hi, Mr. Rush.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm not too good.
Oh, so sorry. How can I help you, sir?
I'm calling to get evidence that you are currently being paid to waterboard a United States citizen by the name Zori Rush. That's all.
Sir, I'm so sorry. I may have heard you wrong. Tell me when. Hello?
Yeah.
This call will be monitored.
No, you didn't hear me wrong. You need to get up and go and tell all of your
Welcome to Chase
people that you work with that I have called to advise you all that you are actively engaged in waterboarding a United States citizen named Zori Rush. I'll be calling you all night.
Mr. Rush,
All right.
the line is cutting in and out. I heard you wanted to vote.
Kentucky Republican Mitch McConnell became the longest-serving party leader in Senate history.
We have a lot of work ahead of us, so I hope we can find some
Please enter your
ways to
debit
come
card,
together.
account number, or user ID.
Working
Followed
to
by the
advance
pound key.
President Biden's agenda,
report your
Senate
deb-
Democrats retain a slim majority in their chamber of this newly divided Congress. Nicole Haynes from CBS News, Capitol Hill.
Before we connect you to a customer service
The House
specialist,
reconvenes
please
Wednesday
enter your
on
debit
Williams'
card,
Zoom voting.
account number, or
Members
user
must elect a
ID,
new speaker
followed
before
by the
moving
pound
on to
key,
anything else,
so our
including
specialist will
the
know who
swearing
you
in
are
of
when
the
they answer
newly
your
elected
call.
representatives. Ashley?
Thanks, Wilson. We are continuing to see active weather conditions as we head into our Tuesday night. Right now, we're sitting in a severe thunderstorm watch.
Due to
across
the
majority
recent
of central
federal
and southern
holiday,
Mississippi.
deposits made
Sticking
over the
around
holiday
until midnight
period
tonight. We
can
also
be
have
delayed
our
by
severe
one business
thunderstorm
day.
watch in Attala and
I said I
Choctaw
don't
County
hear
sticking
anyone
around
on the
until
line.
9:30.
Please call
And
Chase
of course,
customer
other than that,
service.
we have our standard thunderstorm areas sticking around as we
My
move
name
through the
is Zori Rush. I am calling until I fall asleep to advise all Chase employees that I am retaliating for waterboarding. You can go and tell your friends now.
Okay, is there anything else you need help with?
This call will be monitored and recorded, and your voice may be used for verification. Welcome to Chase. Before we connect you to a customer service specialist, due to the recent federal holiday, deposits made over the holiday period can be delayed by one business day.
Night and into our Wednesday morning. Wednesday.
Thank you, Ashley.
I'm just calling to get you waterboarding. You talking low is enough information for me. Very low.
Can you hear me better now?
Doesn't matter.
This call will be monitored and... Hello, sir. Can you hear me? Hello?
My name is Zori Rush. Tell all of your coworkers that I'll be calling you all night to get evidence that you're waterboarding Zori Rush with a fraudulent account in my name. Bye.
For unrecognized charges, press 8. For other options, press 2.
Police make a second arrest in
Before we
nearly
connect you to a
one-year-old
customer
capital
service
murder case.
specialist,
Late
please
last
enter
week,
your
Tubulo
debit
police
card,
arrested Notorious Johnson at a home on Green Tea Road in the city. Johnson is charged as an accessory after
Due to the
fact
recent
to
federal
capital murder.
holiday,
The charges are in
deposits made
connection
over the
with the
holiday
shooting
period
death of Ray
can be
Brittany
delayed
Mintz on
by
Hodges
one
Drive
business
in
day.
Tupelo on April 8,
You have been
2022.
selected to take part in a brief
Michael
survey
Hall
about
was
your
arrested
service
and charged with capital
experience.
murder in that
To
case
provide
back in
your
November.
feedback,
Both
please
men have
remain
been
on the
denied
line
bond.
after your
This
call.
case will be presented to the next Lee County grand jury. Grenada police are investigating a New Year's morning shooting at a nightclub that injured 3 people. Police chief.
Can you spell your name for me?
Okay, my name is Ajay Lakshmi. My name is Viji.
All right. I'm just calling to get evidence that JP Morgan Chase is paying you to waterboard Zori Rush and maintain a fraudulent account in my name.
Sorry.
My name is Zori Rush. Yes, you're live on YouTube right now. I'm going to the next person. You can go and tell all your coworkers that you're now waterboarding Zori Rush live on YouTube.
Which Douglas says the shooting happened just before
This call will be monitored and
They're in a
recorded,
hotspot on
and your voice
Gasparian
may be
Drive.
used for
In a press release,
verification.
Douglas tells WCBI people were leaving the club when the
Welcome
gunfire
to
started.
Chase, para
Some
español.
victims were taken out of the
Please
area
enter
for
your
treatment.
debit card,
Homeland
account
Security
number,
and the
or
U.S. Attorney's
user
Office
ID,
have been in
followed by
contact
the
with
pound key.
investigators.
To
Douglas
report
says
your
officers
debit
are
card
also
lost,
reaching out to
stolen, or
FBI.
damaged,
No arrests
or
have
to
been made
report
and no murder was
unrecognized
determined.
charges,
You can call
press
down on the
8.
screen to anonymously
For other
report
options,
any
press
information.
2.
A New Year's Eve argument, a call to mama, and a shooting in a car crash led to a wild start to 2023 in Lowndes County. Sheriff Eddie Hawkins says deputies were called
Before
to
we
Gatlin
connect you
Road
to
about
a
a
customer
possible
service
gunshot
specialist,
victim.
please
Turns
enter
out
your
the
debit card,
23-year-old was
account
not
number,
shot,
or
but was
user
injured
ID,
in a fight
followed
at
by the pound
Yo-Bar,
key,
then called their
so our
mother
specialist
to
will
come
know
pick
who
them
you
up.
are when
On
they
their way
answer your
home, the
call.
victims say as they approached Just Lyons Road and Shrinewood Drive, someone in a car behind them began to shoot. The victim sped up to get away and crashed into a mailbox on New Year's Day morning. Now, deputies did find 9mm shell casings
Due
near
to
the
the
shooting
recent
scene.
federal
No arrests
holiday,
have been made, and
deposits
the
made
incident
over the
remains
holiday
under
period
investigation.
can be
If you
delayed
have any
by one
information,
business
contact
day.
Golden Triangle Crime Stoppers. The Clay County Sheriff's Office is welcoming its newest member. At 2 years old, he is also the youngest, but he's already well trained and
That's from the waterboarding. How do you spell your name?
May I have your first and last name?
How do you spell your name?
Yes, this is Nina with Chaser, Nina.
Okay. My name is Zori Rush. I'm calling to record evidence of you waterboarding a customer of your bank live on YouTube.
How can we help you with today, sir? Or what is fine? Or you may hang up now.
I'd seen Spike. It was, those vibrations were giving off, and it was just, I mean, we were instantly like bonded. It was pretty unique.
Deputy Jimmy P says that becoming a canine handler was one of his biggest motivations for going into law enforcement. After a diligent process to be selected as a handler, he completed a 5-week training course and brought his new partner back home with him.
The position became available. I expressed admiration that I wanted to do that.
Hello,
And,
Mr. Raj.
You know,
Girl,
him and
just
he felt
say.
that I was a good fit for the
This call
job.
will
So
be monitored and
I trusted
recorded.
in him, and I'm very thankful for the opportunity.
verification.
I'm collecting evidence to get you put in jail, honey.
Sheriff
Welcome
Eddie
to
Scott
Chase.
says the department was looking for more than just a canine. They were looking for one with not only good law
This call
enforcement
will be
skills, but
monitored and
also
recorded,
good people
And your
skills.
voice may
We
be
want
used
to
for verification.
good job at the same time have a
Welcome to
where
Chase,
you
but
can
it's
interact with the public.
Since the passing of their last canine,
Please
the
enter
sheriff's
your
office
debit
has
card,
seen a decline
account
in some
number, or
areas.
user ID, followed by the pound
Since we
key.
lost Bruno,
To report your
and
debit
open
card
up,
lost,
we're gonna start
stolen,
seeing
or
an
damaged,
increase in that. Plus,
or
we
to
had
report
forward, as I said earlier, the tracking. You know, if we had a missing person, I would have to call an agency from another county.
While Spike may still have
Before
that
we
puppy
connect you
energy,
to a customer
Deputy
service
P says he is
specialist,
highly
please
mature
enter
for
your
his
debit
breed,
card,
and he is
account
looking
number, or
forward to
user
seeing their
ID.
bond grow.
He is highly trained in obedience, and you know, as he gets older,
Due to the recent federal holiday, deposits made over the holiday period can be delayed by 1 business day.
Both Deputy P and K9 Spike are eager to start their regular patrols and Clay County.
City Council here.
Can you spell your name?
TINA.
My name is Zori Rush. You can tell all your coworkers you can tell all your coworkers I'm calling to gather evidence of you waterboarding a customer with a fraudulent transaction from the Department of Treasury in the amount of $993. Again, the name is Zori Rush.
We're sorry. Oh, hello? This call will be monitored and recorded, and your voice may be used for verification. Welcome to Chase, but español. Please enter your debit card, account number, or user ID, followed by the pound key. To report your debit card lost,
Wasting another weekend working overtime on a
before we connect you to a customer service specialist, please enter your debit card, account number, or user ID, followed by the pound key, so our specialist will know who you are when they answer your call.
Donna Backwell was one of several Gold Star family members who spoke to Tupelo City Council members during the work session.
Due to the recent federal holiday, deposits made over the holiday period can be delayed by 1 business day.
Request. They want the Gold Star Memorial at Veterans Park to be reinstalled correctly.
Hi, this is Arian with Chase. Can I take your first and last name, please?
Can you spell that?
Yes, my name is Arian. It's Aaryan.
I think that's pretty valuable, sir.
Thank you.
You want to spell it for me again?
Yes, sir. It's A for Alpha, R for Romeo, Y for Yankee, A for Alpha, N for November.
And how do you say that?
Arian.
Aryan, like as in the Aryan Brotherhood Nation.
Kind of, yeah.
Okay.
You got it.
All right. Well, I was calling to gather evidence live streaming on YouTube of Chase Bank actively engaged in waterboarding a customer named Zori Rush. Thank you for that.
Okay.
This call will be monitored and recorded, and your voice may be used for
A
verification.
Pennsylvania-based contractor installed it backwards. David
Welcome to
McElroy,
Shay,
founder
but
of
it's Español.
Flags of Honor
Prima de las
Escorts
Asterisco.
and a
Please
spokesman
enter
for the
your
Gold
debit
Star
card,
families,
account
has
number,
visited
or
Gold
user
Star
ID,
memorials
followed by
across
the
the
pound
country.
key. To report your debit card lost, stolen, or damaged, or to report unrecognized charges, press 8. For other options, press 2.
Can't beat that
Before
with
we
a
connect
stick.
you to a customer service specialist, please enter your debit card, account number, or
The Aryan Nation Brotherhood. What was I supposed to be? Wait.
due to the recent federal holiday, deposits made over the holiday period can be delayed by 1 business day.
These aren't hate crimes, though.
Hey, this is Mateen with Chase. May I have your first and your last name, please?
Can you spell that for me?
Yep, my name is Mateen. That is M-A-T as in Tom, E-E-N.
All right. Mateen, my name is Zori Rush. I'm calling to gather evidence live streaming on YouTube of Chase, JP Morgan Chase, paying you to waterboard one of their customers to conceal fraud.
I'm sorry, sir. Can you repeat that once again? Your voice was cracking.
Yeah, I'm gonna repeat it to the next representative. I'm calling to gather evidence of each and every employee's spelling of their name so that you can be found actively engaged in waterboarding a customer named Zori Rush. Thank you.
This call will be monitored and recorded, and your voice may be used for verification. Welcome to Chase, para Español, o Prima del Asterisco. Please enter your debit card, account number, or user ID, followed by the pound key. To report your debit
We're continuing to see levels 2 and 3 for severe
Before we
risk.
connect
We
you
have
to a
3
customer
night.
service
More details
specialist,
coming up
please
on
enter your
forecast
debit card, account
The
number, or
genocide
user
prophet
ID,
said, have a
followed by the
little
pound
fun.
key. So our specialist will know who you are when they answer your call.
Anybody that needs glasses or have headaches needs to come here because Dr. Webb and her team don't find out what's going on.
I bring my whole family here, including my husband.
Before we connect you to a customer service specialist, please enter your debit card, account number, or user ID, followed by the pound key. So our specialist will know who you are when they answer your call. Before we connect you to a customer service specialist, please enter your
Into the middle 50s. We are continuing to see some of these shadows and storms. We also have
Due to
these
the
severe
recent
thunderstorms
federal
signaling
holiday,
with us until
deposits made
9:30. We'll
over
see
the
what
holiday
happens
period
once
can
that
be
gets closer
delayed
to
by
our
1
next-
business day.
Hi, this is Arian with Chase. Can I take your first and last name, please?
Oh, I love this. Welcome back, Mr. Aryan Brother Nation Brotherhood. I hope I get you. I hope I get you all night long. I hope you give it to me all night long. Thank you.
All right. What's going on?
This call will be monitored and recorded, and your voice may be used for verification. Welcome Welcome to Chase, para español, oprima el asterisco. Please enter your debit card, account number, or user ID, followed by the pound key. To report your debit card
platform that helps engage all your muscles from the moment you step on it. PowerFit uses multi-directional vibration.
Before we connect you to If you are calling for information on how to get your 1099 tax form, you will not receive one if your account earned less than $10 in interest. You can find tax forms through the Chase mobile app under the Profile and Settings menu. You can also go to chase.com/1099 and click Tax Documents. Again, that's chase.com/1099.
Researchers say
Then
that drugs
click
can help
Tax
reduce
Documents.
fractures. They
If you
advise
still
against
need
using
help,
them for more than
please
5
stay on the
years
line.
unless there's a strong indication to continue treatment. A new study conducted in California prisons finds COVID-19 vaccines and boosters can limit the severity of the virus, even in places where many people are getting infected. During a 6-month period among inmates with an 81% vaccination rate, researchers identified more than 22,000 COVID cases, but reported only 31 hospitalizations and no deaths. And researchers at Washington University School of Medicine have identified proteins made by stem cells that can help treat and prevent eye injuries linked to dry eyes. People with dry eye disease are more likely to suffer an injury to
Welcome
their
to
cornea,
Chase, para
and this
español,
study targets a new
oprima el
way to
asterisco.
regenerate
Please
the
enter
cornea
your debit
after
card,
injury.
account number,
That's a look
or
at some of
user
today's top
ID,
health stories.
followed by the
Dan
pound
Lieberman,
key.
CBS News.
To report debit
I was taking a class. Unfortunately, I fell. She had broken her hip, so it was hard
Before
for
we
her to get
connect you
around.
to a customer service specialist, please enter your debit card, account number, or user ID, followed by the
Totally
pound
found the
key.
all-new QB Go.
My QB allows me to get outside, which I really love. No pain.
QB gives you
If you are calling for information on how to get your 1099 tax form, you will not receive one if your account earned less than $10 in interest. You can find tax forms through the Chase mobile app under the Profile and Settings menu. You can also go to chase.com/1099
National Weather
and
Service
click
has just
Tax
issued a
Documents.
severe thunderstorm warning
Again,
for
that's
Tallahassee,
chase.com.
Neshoba, and
/1099.
Winston counties until 10:15
Then
tonight.
click
So Dillon and
Tax
Ivory, keep
Documents.
around that temperature.
If you still
Over the
need
next
help,
7 days,
please
will
stay on the
become
line.
sunny, 50s and 60s. Slight chance for rain
Welcome
Saturday
to the
into
Chase
Monday,
Customer
with 30s
Service
and
Center.
40s for overnight
Our
lows.
office is currently closed. Please call back during normal business hours. Thank you. This call will be monitored and recorded, and your voice may be used for verification. Welcome to Chase, para español, oprima asterisco. Please enter your debit card, account number, or user ID, followed by the pound key. To report your debit card lost, stolen, or damaged, or to report unrecognized. Before we connect you to a customer service specialist, please enter your debit card, account number, or user ID, followed by the pound key. So our special If you are calling for information on how to get your 1099 tax form, you will not receive one if your account earned less than $10 in interest. You can find tax forms through the Chase mobile app under the Profile and Settings menu. You can also go to chase.com/1099 and click Tax Documents. Again, that's chase.com/1099. Then click Tax Documents. If you still need help, please stay on the line. Welcome to the Chase Customer Service Center. Our office is currently closed. Please call back during normal business hours. Thank you. This call call will be monitored and recorded, and your voice may be used for verification. Welcome to Chase. Para español, oprima el asterisco. Please listen carefully, as our menu options have changed. To remove a deposit-related hold, or if you are calling regarding a check you have recently written, press 1. For digital, Zelle, or online concerns, such as online profile blocks, online restrictions, or alerts, press 2. For help with newly opened Chase account, press 3. If you are up and
Thank you for calling Chase. My name is Jim, and this call may be monitored or recorded. Can I ask for a first and last name, please?
My name is Zori Rush.
Thank you, Mr. Rush. I also need your card or account number that you're calling about today, please.
Before I provide you with any information, can you explain to me what it is that you do for Chase?
I'm from Fraud Online Department, sir. I do handle if your online profile is currently on hold, or if you have anything related to fraud online transfers.
What are your business hours? I mean, what are your hours of operation?
Fraud Online Department is 24/7.
If I provided you evidence that an employee at your customer service provided me different information, would that be fraud?
What do you mean? What happened, sir?
If an employee said that a fraud that happened at 10 p.m. in the evening could not be reported to your department until 7 a.m.
It depends on the transaction that you're reporting, sir. So what we handle here in Fraud Online Department are fraud online transfers, or like Zelle, wire transfers, real-time payment transfers, or if there's anything wrong with your online account.
Well, I do. My issue would meet that criteria. An employee in your executive offices received a request for a fraud alert as a disability accommodation for an impairment being caused by fraudulent transactions from the Department of Treasury. And instead of that employee providing that fraud alert and alerting me that the Treasury Department was attempting the fraudulent transaction, that employee allowed the fraudulent transaction of $993 to be deposited into my account from a government agency without my authorization.
So it's like a transfer from an external account to your Chase account?
Yes. For that reason, I am transferring my funds to a non-Chase bank account, and I would like to handle the matter further with a response in writing from Chase to what I have just stated happened. I would like a written response.
I don't think we can do that, sir, but you can visit a Chase branch.
I'd like to speak to your manager.
Yeah, I can connect you to it, but may I know, or can I ask for your account number or debit card number so that I can?
Sir, you just said that you work for one of the largest financial institutions in the world, and you said that that financial institution cannot write down what you say over the phone. I'm no longer talking to you about Chase business. I'd like to speak to a manager about what you just said, that Chase cannot write down what you heard me say on this phone.
I can make it.
Excuse me, sir. I'm not asking for an alternative procedure. You and I both know what you just said is a lie. you could take a pen and a piece of paper and you could actually write the word JP Morgan Chase on a piece of paper, and you can write the words that I said, I'm transferring my funds out of your bank because you have an employee in your executive offices that committed a fraudulent transaction in the amount of $933 from the Department of Treasury. And you can include in your response whatever you'd like to say about me telling you that. I know you can do that, but for some reason, you are going to sit in a chair and pretend like you cannot. Someone is going to pay you to tell that lie. I would like to speak to the person paying you to tell a lie. Because right now, I can already prove that that's the crime you committed. You lied when you said one of the largest financial institutions in the world could not write down what it's hearing on the phone. I know that's a lie. So I'd like to talk to your manager. We have nothing further to discuss.
Okay, hold on, please.
This call will be monitored and recorded. This call will be monitored and recorded. This call will be monitored and recorded.
so much for this. Fantasy Island, all new Monday on Fox. Don't miss the 2-hour premiere of Special Forces World's Toughest Test tomorrow on Fox. You're watching WLOV. Stay
This call will be monitored and recorded, and your voice may be used for verification. Welcome to Shay. Over deposit related hold, or if you are calling regarding Zelle or online concerns, such as online profile blocks, online restrictions, or alerts. 2. For help with the open Chase account, press 3. If you are a financial institution calling for, well,
You're speaking with me from Shay in the monitored and recorded line. May I have your
Yeah. Can you spell your name?
Yes, Lee spelled L-E-E.
Lee spelled Lee. Do you have the means to communicate louder?
Let me check. I'll go ahead and make my volume louder. Is it better now?
All right.
Okay.
Lee, what department do you work in for Chase?
Oh yeah, I work for Fraud Online.
You work for Fraud Online?
Yeah.
You are the first individual, Lee, in Fraud Online at Chase. You are the first individual that I have live streamed on YouTube as actively engaged in waterboarding a United States citizen. You are no longer required to make your phone louder. I already have someone else on hold. I believe it to be you, the same person. So I'm just going to make another phone call because right now that means both of you would be engaged in that call.
Apologies for the wait. I'm still waiting for an account supervisor to pick up the phone call.
Can you talk on the other line at the same time? Can the both of you talk at the same time?
Hi, I'm Lee from Shay in the monitored and recorded line.
Okay.
Sir, shall I go ahead and stay on the line with you or let the representative assist?
You decide.
I'm sorry.
Right. Do you remember why the call was being escalated to your supervisor? Yeah, I was accusing you of committing a crime on the phone during the phone call. So what you do from this point only establishes your liability. Either it's JP Morgan Chase's crime and you didn't know you were committing it, or you are committing the crime for JP Morgan Chase. So you decide what you want to do, because it's my property that your bank is using to commit the crime. And either way, I'm going to come and get my property. And when I do, if your name is attached to the crime, I'm going to take you to jail, not JP Morgan Chase. I'm going to take you to jail. And then I'll sue JP Morgan Chase for the injury you caused. But right now, I'm just going to get someone on the phone that can handle the problem, because you can't.
Sir,
okay.
I haven't gotten any of your information yet. I have been providing.
Right. Why didn't you get any of my information? You already have an employee who lied and said that your office was closed until tomorrow morning, so that another employee could commit fraud using my account until tomorrow morning. I told you that at the beginning of the call. And then you lied and said that JP Morgan Chase doesn't have the ability to write that down. So I asked to speak to a supervisor because we all know that's a lie. So I'm just going to keep calling until I get someone that can prove that JP Morgan Chase paid you to tell that lie, and then I will go to court about it. You'll go to criminal court and I'll go to civil court. That's how that works. All you have to do is get a supervisor. You can't talk to me anymore after I prove you lied. You're not either JP Morgan Chase lied when they said they don't have the ability to write down words, or you're lying when you say JP Morgan Chase doesn't have the ability to write down words. One of those two things is happening, and you're still on the phone without getting a supervisor, which means you're the one that's lying. You're lying on JP Morgan Chase. You're lying. So the only thing you can do from this point is to get a supervisor instead of saying sir, sir, sir on the phone.
Okay.
All right. Well, stop saying sir, 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 and get a supervisor. All right. All right. All right. Okay.
This call will be monitored and recorded.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Agent?
Who am I speaking?
Yeah, you're speaking with Lee. So I would just like to understand, okay, because
Yeah, y'all talk to each other.
Our menu options have changed. To remove a deposit-related hold, or if you are calling regarding a check you have recently written, press 1 for digital, Zelle, or online.
Chase Fraud Prevention. My name is Raymond. Let me inform that this call will be monitored and recorded, and I'd like to ask for a first and last name.
Can you speak louder?
This is Raymond from Chase Fraud Prevention. Let me inform you that this call will be monitored and recorded, and I need to ask for a first and last name.
I guess the answer to my question is no.
Okay. So how else can I assist you that you want to provide?
Well, I've worked in telecommunications for years. I know you have a little volume button on your phone that you can use to turn your mic up, or you can put your mouth closer to the phone where it'll be so loud that the person on the other end of the phone can't stand to hear what you're saying. I know you're doing neither one of those. You're actually engaged in an act to prevent me from hearing you. What you're doing. I know that. It doesn't take a genius to figure that out.
So the mouthpiece is near my mouth at this point. Remember, I'm in the call center, so
I'm a complete idiot. And I'm a complete idiot.
Does this sound any louder at this point?
Uh-huh.
Does this sound any better?
Sir, I know how caller IDs work too. I know you know who I am. I'm just gonna call and get someone else. Keep doing this all night.
Have a pleasant evening to you. Goodbye.
69180.
This call will be monitored and recorded, and your voice may be used for verification. Welcome to Chase. Para español, oprima el asterisco. Please listen carefully, as our menu options have changed. To remove a deposit-related hold, or if you are calling regarding a check you have recently written, press 1.
Thank you for calling Chase. My name is Robert. Happy to assist, and call will be monitored and recorded. May we have your name?
My name is Zori Rush. Can you spell your name for me?
Wilbert. That's WILBERT. Wilbert.
Do you have the means to turn your microphone up or bring your mic closer to the phone?
Can you hear me better?
I can.
All right, thank you. And can I get your account or debit card number?
Before you know why I'm calling,
Yeah, I can go ahead and assist you, sir. But better if I can have your account information pulled up then. But how can I help you then?
I need to report fraud that allows me to have a response from your bank. And from what I understand, you have a procedure that allows you to hear about fraud but not write it down. I'd like to hear more about that procedure before I give you any information and find out where it is in my terms and agreement that you can hear about fraud but not write it down.
Just wanted to verify, sir, regarding the alert that is it through voice or through text message or?
Is what through voice or text message?
Did you get a fraud alert or suspicious?
Oh no. An employee in your bank committed fraud in my name.
I'm sorry.
An employee committed fraud in my name.
Sir, I don't have your account pulled up, so I don't have any reference. Are you reporting fraud on
Do you have a procedure for any of your account holders that allows you to hear a fraud complaint over the phone and not write the information down?
If you want to file a fraud complaint, sir, that really depends. If it already happened on the account, we can submit a claim for that. And there are times that we need a document in writing that you're reporting that fraud, especially for those ACH transactions.
I'm talking about something that helps the consumer who's being injured by the fraud, where the consumer receives a response from the bank about the fraud that's being reported.
Okay, I'm not really sure if I'm understanding you correctly, sir, because
this is so weird. Do you live in America? Do you live in the United States?
I'm sorry?
Do you live in the United States?
No, sir.
You do not?
No.
Okay, well, that's valuable information because I need to discuss the business of JP Morgan Chase with someone who uses and knows the value of the United States dollar in comparison with other national markets to protect our national economy. So I don't have any interest in speaking to someone who works actually for another nation. So if your income is to supply another nation, then you would not be able to assist me. I need to speak to someone inside the United States.
Well, I respect that opinion, sir.
I apologize, sir. I do apologize, sir. But you don't have the right to take my plain request to speak to a United States citizen because my interests lie within the United States and not a foreign nation is an opinion. You don't have the right. You don't have the right to define my words. You have the right to either approve or deny my request. I'm requesting to speak to a person who understands the value of the United States dollar as a United States citizen living and experiencing the economy of the United States right now. And you just said you were not here, therefore you could not do that. It's against nature for you to experience the economy of the United States in another nation. You have to be here to experience it. But I'm sure you have an opinion on how we are supposed to run business over here. I just don't want to hear it. I'd like to speak to someone who wants to run business the way we do in the economy that I live in. Can you handle that?
Sir, if you want to speak someone in the U.S., sir, you'll need to give us a call back, sir. You can call us back from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m.
This call will be monitored and recorded, and your voice may be used for verification. Welcome to Chase. Para español, oprima el asterisco. Please listen carefully, as our menu options have changed. To remove a deposit-related hold,
I didn't say it, he did.
Regarding a check you've recently written, press 1 for digital, Zelle, or online concerns, such as online profile blocks, online restrictions, or alerts. Press 2 for help with newly opened Chase account. Press 3 if you are a financial institution calling for funds verification. Press 4. We're sorry. That is not a valid entry. Please listen carefully, as our menu options have changed. Well,
Thank you for calling Chase. This call is being monitored and recorded. My name is Mark. May I have your account number or debit card number, please?
Can you spell your name, please?
M-A-R-K.
Mark. M-A-R-K, as in Mark Walker, State Director for Social Security Administration in Mississippi. So, Mark, do you have the means of bringing your microphone closer to your lips or using the volume button on your microphone to amplify your voice?
Is this better, sir?
I asked a question and I noticed that you didn't answer.
I did bring my mouthpiece or my mic closer to me.
So you are able to do that, but no, I am not able to hear you any better. No other world.
Okay, give me one moment, please. How about this time, sir? Is this better?
Oh, that's much better. That's much better.
Can we ask for your account number and debit card number, please?
For YouTube Live, he just got lower, like volumes lower. I'm not going to engage, sir. You've committed all the crimes I need for the evening.
This call will be monitored and recorded, and your voice may be used for verification.
Hello?
Are you in the United States?
I'm not, sir.
All right. Bye.
As our menu options have changed, to remove a deposit-related hold, or if you are calling regarding a check you have recently written, we're sorry. That is not a valid entry. Please listen carefully, as our menu options have changed. To remove a deposit-related hold, or if you are called... Well,
hi, welcome to Chase. My name is John. Our call is monitored and recorded. May I please have your number or your social?
Can you spell your name for me?
Sure. That's J for Juliet, A for Alpha, N for Nancy.
Jan? Your name is Jan?
Yes.
Jan, do you have the ability to bring your mic closer to your lips for volume amplification?
Can you hear me good now?
Oh, I heard the attempt.
Can you hear me now, sir?
Your volume's the same as it was when I first asked down.
How about this? Can you hear me good?
It's fine. It's fine. It's okay. Are you an employee of Are you an employee of Chase Bank?
I am.
Has this call been routed outside of the United States?
Yes, sir.
All right. How do you spell your name again?
That's Jan.
Jan? All right. Would you like to tell tell me that your nation of origin, where your national interests lie at this moment?
May I know what is this all about, sir?
To determine where my bank's national interests lie. Where do your interests lie at this point in time of the evening as a representative of Chase Bank?
This is from Cebu, Philippines, sir.
All right. So my investments are in the Philippines. Okay. Yeah. Do you know what it's like to experience the United States economy?
I would really love to, sir.
Unfortunately, I have that experience and you do not. I need to speak to an employee of Chase about my experience in the United States economy. Can you assist me with that from the Philippines?
Yeah. Can you provide me, sir, so what really the reason of this call so that I can check what I can do?
A fraud occurring inside the United States economy that aids a foreign nation with my benefit profits from the Department of Treasury. Like right now, you are getting a check in the Philippines to use the Department of Treasury to cause me a financial injury. Right now, you're doing it. Someone is paying you in the Philippines to harm me inside the United States using the Department of Treasury for the United States. I'd like to congratulate you. Whoever your national leader is a genius. We did not know that we were that weakened in our defenses that we would actually pay you to hurt us, but that's what you're doing. And
We do not do business that way, sir.
oh, I'm recording you do it live. Are you saying that I'm lying? Are you telling your Chase customer who lives inside the United States that he's not being harmed by the US economy right now? Is that what you're telling me?
I did not say that.
Oh, okay. Well, for clarity,
How may I help you?
inside the United States, you're required to take what I say at face value. So when I tell you that what you are doing is taking a job that's used to kill an American citizen, if you were in America, you would be required to report that to the police, and the police would be required to stop you. But since you're in the Philippines, you can just kill me. And no one can do anything to you about it because JP Morgan Chase gets a deposit from the Federal Reserve that they use to pay you to commit this crime. And it's not a crime in your country, it's only a crime in the United States. So you can do it all day from the Philippines, and there's nothing that anybody in the United States can do to harm you. Oh, thanks for the information, though.
Me the damage to his home.
This call will be monitored and recorded, and your voice may be used for verification. Welcome to Chase, para español.
My wife calls for me to come down in the stairwell. I need to get in the stairwell.
Please listen carefully, as our menu options have changed. To remove a deposit-related hold, or if you are calling regarding a check you have recently written, press 1 for digital, Zelle, or online concerns, such as online profile blocks, online restrictions, or alerts. Press 2 for help with newly opened Chase accounts. Press 3 if you are a financial
What? Jake White reporting in Union County, the emergency management agency director, Kirk Lady, says the debris
Can you spell your name for me?
Well, WELL.
Can you speak louder into the microphone to amplify your voice?
Yeah. Can you hear me better now?
Absolutely not. I don't see anything different that you've done. That's enough evidence for me, though. Um, can you tell me where your national interests lie as an employee of the uh, of J.P. Morgan Chase?
No, you cannot.
Where do your national interests lie as an employee of J.P. Morgan Chase? Are you employed by inside the United States economy, or does another national economy benefit from your employment by J.P. Morgan Chase?
You know whom I'm speaking with right now?
You're speaking to a customer of J.P. Morgan Chase. My name is Zori Rush. Sir, what nation gives you your check? How do you receive your pay? And from what nation do you receive your pay? Sir, where's your call center located?
Before I answer your questions, may I have the account pulled up first? May I either have your debit card number or your account number or socials, please?
I've just informed you that I am a JP Morgan Chase customer, and I'd like to know where you're doing business from. Are you refusing to provide me with that information?
We're located offshore, working for Chase. But we're hiring.
Where are you located offshore? We have several locations offshore. For instance, we have the Asiatic Pacific island of Hawaii offshore. It tends to garner a little attention in the Asiatic economies for retaliation attempts, for a little incident of and during World War II, where some Japanese citizens were interned in an internment camp. Not sure you're familiar with world history, but sometimes the Asiatic countries like to retaliate against us because of that plain fact. So are you a member of one of those nation states, those Asiatic states who potentially have aggressions toward the United States freedom of expression?
All right, in all due respect, I would like
Yes.
to get the account information first.
I'd like to know where you're located, sir. I'd like to know where my money's going. I'd like to know where my money's going. I'd like to know where my money's going. So where's my money going?
Let me take a look into the account so I can answer.
Let me ask you where you're located again. I've already got another call on hold. I'm going to see where many of you are located, but I'll give you the information you want. I'm going to record you refusing to tell me where you're talking to me from. I know your nation is going to protect you. Right now, I'm protecting my nation's economy from you refusing to provide information that you would be required to provide if you were inside the United States.
I apologize.
So you're not going to tell me where you are?
Located offshore, working for Chase and a call center.
Where is your call center located?
Why do you ask these questions? Why does it matter?
It's all right, sir.
This call will be monitored. Voice may be used for This call will be monitored and recorded, and your voice may be used for verification. Welcome to Chase. Para español, oprima el asterisco. Please listen carefully, as our menu options have changed. To remove a deposit-related hold, or if you are calling regarding a check you have recently written.
A woman and her caregiver were inside when it all happened. WTV's Avery Hilliard has this report from the Golden community.
Paul Stormy rushed to his grandmother's property when he heard about the possible tornado hitting her house.
Someone called me and told me that my grandmother's house had been hit. So I got in the truck and got up here. Luckily, to find out she was okay.
Hello, can you hear me?
Was talking with some of the other family, and
Or I'm not
this is
hearing
the
any
third
response.
time this house has been hit by a tornado in many years. The last time was 10, 12 years ago.
Stormy says his grandmother and her caretaker were inside when the storm hit. Paul Stormy says the house is severely damaged.
Tornado took the back roof off of what we call the playroom, which is some of the footage you got of the room that's destroyed.
The damaged playroom holds special memories for the family.
Isn't this interesting? A direct deposit from the Federal Reserve to the Philippines.
And your voice may be used for verification. Welcome to Chase. Para español, oprima el asterisco.
A direct deposit
Please
from the
listen
Federal
carefully, as our
Reserve
menu options have changed.
to the
To remove a
Philippines.
deposit-related hold, or if you are calling regarding a check you have recently written, press 1 for digital, Zelle, or on.
Where's your call center located?
Sorry, sir. We're located in the Philippines.
All right. How do you spell your name?
No, are you still there?
I asked how to spell your name.
This call will be monitored and recorded, and your voice may be used for verification. Welcome to Chase. Para español, oprima el asterisco. Please listen carefully, as our menu options have changed. To remove a deposit-related hold, or if you are calling regarding a check you have recently written, press 1 for digital, Zelle, or online concerns, such as.
Operating references. This call is being recorded and monitored. Can you please help me with your account with your active debit card number?
Can you spell your name for me, please?
Sure.
S-O? S-O what? You got to slow down. Say it again. Sohaim. Are you located in the Philippines?
This is a global help desk located overseas. We're located in India.
You're located in India? India. All right, sir. The reason why I'm calling is because of a fraud complaint. I was completely unaware that my bank was investing in your economy to conceal fraud. I'm just being made aware of that tonight, and I'm live on YouTube recording them do it. That's all I'm calling for. I'm going to be calling to see how many of the foreign nations are actually being paid to commit fraud against the United States using JP Morgan Chase as a bank. So that's treason in our country, but it's nothing over there. You don't get in trouble. Right now, I'm just recording the people at JP Morgan Chase who are paying you for the treason. So I'm done with you. I'm on to the next person to see where they're located. Thanks.
This call will be monitored and recorded, and your voice may be used for verification. Welcome to Shay. Para español, oprima el asterisco. options have changed. To remove a deposit-related hold, or if you are calling regarding a check you have recently written, press 1 for digital, Zelle, or online concerns, such as online profile blocks, online restrictions, or alerts. Press 2 for help with newly opened Chase account. Press 6. What?
Hi, thank you for calling Chase. My name is Riley. This call may be monitored and recorded. May I have your name, please?
Riley, can you spell that?
Oh, yes, that's R for raisin, A for apple, I for India, L for Lima, I for India.
All right. Where are your offices located?
Your call has been routed over to the Philippines.
To the Philippines. All right. You're on YouTube live right now because I'm gathering evidence that shows that JP Morgan Chase is evading liability for fraudulent transactions that happen when they route their calls offshore. I don't know if you know that, but that's a crime in the United States.
What help exactly do you need, sir?
I need to record you being involved in the crime. I've done that. You can get off my phone now. I'm trying to protect the United States, not the Philippines.
This call will be monitored and recorded, and your voice may be used for verification. Welcome to Chase. Para español, oprima el asterisco. Please listen carefully, as our menu options have changed. To remove a deposit-related hold, or if you are calling regarding a check you have recently written, press 1 for digital, Zelle, or online concerns, such as online profile blocks, online restrictions, or alerts. Press 2 for help with newly opened Chase account. Press 3. Well,
Welcome to Chase. My name is Veronica Ready to assist. Call is monitored and recorded. Can I have your account number, debit card number, please?
Are you in the Philippines?
Yes.
Do you receive your income from JP Morgan Chase in the United States dollar? Because my account is in the United States dollar.
No, but I don't think that is relevant, sir. How can I help you?
Ma'am, I don't bank with a company who takes my income and transfers it into fraud overnight to a foreign company. I don't do banking like that. In the United States, that's treason. You're helping someone in the United States commit treason. They should have taught you that in school, and I'm hoping to get enough evidence to prove you're doing it. Thanks.
this call will be monitored and recorded, and your voice may be used for verification. Welcome to Chase. Para español, oprima el asterisco. Please listen carefully, as our menu options have changed. To remove a deposit-related hold, or if you are calling regarding a check you have recently written, press 1 for digital, Zelle, or online concerns, such as online profile blocks, online restrictions, or alerts. Press 2 for help with newly opened Chase account. Press the B. Well,
Thank you for calling Chase Operating Loss Prevention. My name is Shay. This call is monitored and recorded. May I get your complete name?
Is the United States dollar being converted to give you a paycheck in another nation to handle this JP Morgan call?
I'm sorry, sir, I could not get the question.
Do you work for a foreign nation state to the United States that changes our currency to pay you for this JP Morgan Chase call?
Sir, I don't think that's a relevant question. So is there something about your account?
Okay, you're not in the United States, are you?
No, sir.
Okay, this question is relevant to United States citizens. It would not be irrelevant to someone who is not subjective to our Constitution. If you're subjected to imperialism, socialism, all the other isms, it wouldn't work for this phone call. This phone call is obligated under the United States. It's a toll-free number to my bank to handle a financial injury caused by my bank. That's a charge. When I can't handle the financial injury that's happening inside the United States because my phone call is being routed to an employee who's exchanging the dollar for a different value, then I have been obstructed by treason in the United States, because JP Morgan is not allowed to do that. But you are allowed as a nation, as a foreign nation to the United States, you are allowed to use JP Morgan Chase to attack us. My motherfucking name is Zori Rush. Remember that when you complete your attack.
This call will be monitored and recorded, and your voice may be used for verification. Welcome to Shay, para español. Opina asterisco. Please listen carefully, as our menu options have changed. To remove a deposit-related hold, or if you are calling regarding a change you have recently written, press 1 for digital, Zelle, or online concerns, such as online profile blocks, online subscriptions, or alert. Press 2 for help with newly opened Chase accounts. Press 3. Oh.
Are you an employee of Chase working offshore?
Yes, sir.
Are you willfully taking a job to handle fraudulent transactions of the United States dollars to generate revenue for a nation that's foreign to the United States?
Yes, we are trained to that.
All right, you're trained to attack the United States. All right, and JP Morgan Chase.
How can I help you today, sir?
You can answer. JP Morgan Chase is training you to do that.
We are trained to handle transactions that could be a risk, harm, and report fraudulent.
So you, a foreign nation state, are handling the United States fraudulent transaction, transferring into your currency based on information that you are receiving from JP Morgan Chase, right?
Yes.
All right. I just want to be clear, and you are aware that that information can be used by your nation state to retaliate against the United States for things like World War II or internment camps by the Japanese. You're aware that it's likely that you could retaliate against us if you had that type of information. You know that.
We don't have any issues regarding that.
Of course you don't, because you're a foreign nation state. You're a foreign nation state. The United States and the citizens of the United States are the ones with the issues. You're fine. You're getting a check to ignore the fact that we're telling you about economy issues, and you're getting a check to ignore it in the Philippines, in India. I need someone in the United States to go to your nation and collect every salary that was paid. That's what I need. That's what I need. Because this is the United States. This is the United States, and you're committing a crime. And whoever is allowed you to commit that crime, I'm going to see to it that they take your paycheck. I'm gonna see to it that they take your. Oh, ma'am, it doesn't. You benefit from this. Right now, during this phone call, you're going to get paid. You're going to get paid to cause financial harm to a United States customer. And and this media guy here is gonna watch it.
Now, south and east are where we are expecting the majority of this activity to be. Heavy rain, strong winds, maybe some isolated tornadoes at times. And as we have seen,
Please listen carefully, as our menu options have changed. To remove a deposit-related hold, or if you are calling regarding a check you have recently, press 1 for digital, Zelle, or online concern.
that also gives ingredients along with the dew point sticking in the
Thank you for calling
So as
Chase
long as we have
Operation
those in place, of course, that moisture breathing in, that's going to give us the potential for those storms to.
Hello.
Are you living in a foreign nation that translate the United States dollars into a foreign currency for your salary to observe the financial information of United States citizens that are customers of Chase Bank?
No, sir.
So what nation are you working for?
So I'm working from India, sir.
Okay.
But
So what nation do you have allegiance to? I'm an American in the United States, you poor Mississippi. I have allegiance to the United States and the United States alone. I don't have any allegiance to the Philippines. Who do you have allegiance to?
I'm not sure, sir. I'm not the right person.
Okay. Well, oh no, I think the leader of your nation is the right person I should be talking to to find out how he got that contract while I was sitting on the couch dying from the financial injury that's you're supposed to be reporting. Yeah. Yeah. But why would you care? I mean, you're getting money. If the longer you conceal the financial injuries that happen in the United States at JP Morgan Chase, the more money that you get in a salary. So you should never tell. if you want to keep getting a paycheck from JP Morgan Chase, never tell anybody about the people getting killed in the United States by JP Morgan Chase. Never tell anybody about that. You just keep getting your money. I'm done with you though. Once you admit to me that you work your allegiance with my credibility, that with my reputation, my finances is to a foreign nation, I'm done with you. That should have been a part of your criteria for hiring. But you weren't hired to work for me. You definitely weren't hired to do that.
But going forward, we can expect the majority of the activity.
This call will be monitored and recorded, and your voice may be used for verification. Welcome to Chase. Para español, oprima el asterisco.
Especially for our southern counties, going to continue to move through.
Please listen carefully, as our menu options have changed. To remove a deposit-related hold, or if you are calling regarding a check you have recently written, press 1 for digital, Zelle, or online concerns, such as online profile blocks, online restrictions, or alerts. Press 2 for help with newly opened Chase account. Press 3 if you are a financial institution calling for funds verification. Press 4.
Continues to move through. That's the effects of it, and it gives us.
Thanks for calling, Chase. This is Rod. Please be advised that this is being monitored.